What is up, guys? Blazing Game here, and as some of you know, there's been some talk, some news, some hype in the zombies community for a new loading screen that appeared in the new Call of Duty Zombies comic issue 3. I've actually read the comic myself, and it's interesting, it's amazing, it's weird how they integrated or incorporated Sophia into everything, so that's interesting. But today what we're going to talk about is the loading screen. So before I get on with the loading screen that has been presented, let me show you guys this image right here of the nacht untoten loading screen. Alright guys, now what you see on screen right now is the nacht untoten loading screen from Call of Duty Black Ops 1 from back all the way in 2011, I think is when this DLC released, DLC 4, which was an all zombies DLC. And as you see, if I had to go in description here, what you see is a mysterious man under a light, which, keep in mind, Blundell was not at all influencing zombies around this time, but it's interesting how that guy does look like Ferguson, but, you know, like back then that wasn't the case. Then in the next panel you see some guy shining something bright at these people. Then you see right next to it some people that seems to be like under mind control or something. Right under that you see people working on computers, and then back to the top you see some crates, the Soviet Union crates, Cuba crates, which something like that hasn't really been incorporated into the storyline. Closest thing like that has been 5. And speaking of 5, under you see another teleporter with numbers. People have speculated that this is the Pentagon thief. Once again, I'm not going to delve deep into this specific loading screen because when it comes to the storyline, it doesn't seem to match anything that we have. But what I'm going to do is show you the new loading screen, give my theories, and then see you guys out the video. Alright, so let me show you the next loading screen right now. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the loading screen that you see at the end of issue 3 of the Zombies comic. Now, oh boy, as you see, this resembles closely the nacht untoten loading screen. Now, the worst thing I'm going to say right now is that I don't think at all this means that Mob of the Dead and nacht untoten are heavily connected and they're trying to do that. No, I just think that they thought the nacht untoten loading screen was good. It looked amazing. It looked good enough to revamp and integrate it to the Mob of the Dead storyline. And just because, I think once again, just because it looks like Brutus / Ferguson, I think Blundell was like, you know what, we're gonna revamp this comic panel. So this is my theory on the panel. So first off, we start in the year 1914. So this is my theory, long-winded. It's gonna be a long paragraph, a whole bunch of theories, but here it goes. And then I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comments down below. I'm down to hear any theories. My theory isn't right, it's not wrong, so here we go. So this is my theory. 1914, Ferguson assumes position of warden. He then starts messing around with dark magic, opening a gateway for dark forces, aka the Apothecons, to linger around and mess with the calm state of Alcatraz. 1933 comes around and perhaps one of these two things happen. Alright, listen, so number 1. In retaliation, Monty picks our 4 mob characters to fend off the zombies / the Apothecons, therefore instilling the cycle, that way they could fight off the Apothecons as long as possible. Second theory, the Shadow Man enlists the help of the mob characters to do more of his bidding, but they never listen to him, therefore the involvement of the cycle, hoping that they eventually do what he says. Like in the storyline, the cycle is broken and the Shadow Man moves on to our characters from Morgue City since he deems our mob characters useless since they broke the cycle and nothing else can be done. What happens next, I'm gonna just go on a whim and guess. In 1941, alright, so let me explain this closely. When you go to nacht untoten, we destroy Moon, so we're rewriting the original storyline. Our Origins characters enter the original storyline that we've been playing since World at War and change the events. So things could go their way, and that way we could go to the house and see the children and see Monty, right? So here's my theory for what happens in 1941. After doing the events of Zetsubo no Shima in 1941, our Origins characters go to an alternate timeline of Alcatraz where it's peaceful to retrieve blood samples from either normal inmates or mob characters. To stop them from going any farther into Monty's plan, the Shadow Man unleashes hell on our Origins characters while they're in mob. Now, like I said, I'm a true believer that DLC 5 is coming out, so that's why I added that little part, because I think that's going to explain how we're getting a mob remake. I don't think we're literally going to enter the cycle of our characters. I think what's going to happen is that, just like in in Black Ops 3. We're gonna enter the original timeline that we played through World at War, Black Ops 1, and early part of Black Ops 2, and just how we rewrote it with Der Eisendrache, Zetsubo, Gorod Krovi. Like that, we're gonna do the same thing with Mob and enter in an alternate timeline of Mob where it's peaceful, but then things go to hell with the Shadow Man. So that's my theory. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think below. It's a handful that pretty much got me out of breath, but I feel like I'm really close to this, and if I'm not, every time I'm wrong on a theory, Treyarch always seems to like go like a whole many steps farther with people's theories. So if you got any theory, like I said, down below in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, if you agree with my theory, if you think it's plausible, leave a like, and once again, just put your opinions down below. My name is Blazing Gaming, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.